Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
On one, ready? 11 mighties. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take this down to the 33. From the 33, here's second and 6. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yards.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Back to Mixon on second down. And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
At their 48-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 52 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Bengals nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
That's good.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
35-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just a yardage.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found a soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
to the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way...
Oh, Prescott stripped. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Evans, fast footwork. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the
30-yard line. On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This is 2nd and 8.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Aaron Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, and it's Pollard again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gun.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, can.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 63 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
35. Bengals 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there is no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On second down, here's Burrow. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Really good coverage all over the field. And it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On one, right?
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Pollard again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Prescott to throw. They'll roll him out right. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Prescott to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because